All right. Good morning, guys. So today is Sunday, August 22nd. And I wanted to come on and just talk to you guys about what my classes did last week. It's been very busy, and I have not had a lot of time to vlog at school, but I'm going to try and improve that this week. Try to get a little focused. But I showed you guys my spread before I wrote, all over it. And I just kind of wanted to do a little recap of what we did. So, my first period, well, I'll just say first, second, third, and fourth are all medical therapeutics classes. So, they did their bell work, which consisted of test questions throughout the week related to the safety test that they took on Friday. So we kind of reviewed that way. I also reviewed as an exit ticket for them. We did a SDS safety data sheet worksheets, which used to be MSDS. And then we did PPE scenarios, which is personal protective equipment for anybody that doesn't know. And we did little scenarios on like if you were a physical therapist and you were walking your patient down the hall and they just had surgery, what types of PPE would you put on? Would you put on a gown, a mask, safety goggles, things like that? And then to help them review for the test on Friday, we did, Wednesday, we did a Jeopardy game, and it went okay. They said it was too hard, but I said, well, it's Jeopardy, so you have to put it in the form of a question to say, what is PPE? But they just said it was a little hard, but maybe I needed to redo my question, so I'll work on that. So we did finish. Let's see, all my classes were kind of different. So everybody was a little bit on a different, I guess, wave, as you say. So we did our PPE scenarios and we just reviewed for the check. And then Thursday, I did notebook checks for them. I missed, I think, fourth period because I didn't see them that day, so I'll have to do them this week coming up. So we did notebook checks where I just checked to see if they had all of their stuff in the notebook, which I'm trying to do an interactive notebook this year where they have all of their material in one notebook. So like their first tab, they have 5 tabs. One is bell work. One is the syllabus, 2 is bell work, 3 would be notes, 4 would be class work and handouts, and then 5 would be tests and quizzes. And because of all the learning loss last year, I want them to have all of their things in one area so that when it's time for tests or at the end of the year test, they will have their things together. Now we'll, clean it up and before the end of the year because they won't have like so much stuff on the test, but some of the things that they will have, I do want them to, keep so they can go back and reference it and study if they miss something. And then on Thursday, my coworkers did vital signs with my first period students. So they took half of first period. They took my class to go with their senior classes to do vital signs. So my kids were the patient and their kids were the providers. So I think that went pretty well for them. And then I told you guys in another video that we kind of went over reset lessons. So we had to do that in our C&I time. So that's during first period. And the last thing we talked about was school clubs and how to, get involved with that. And then we had one on the pep rally. So moving on to before I move on to that, I did have one other thing. My third period class, the first week of school, they did not get to play bingo. So I did play bingo with them. And the bingo game, it was just about, let's see, do I have any bingo games? I don't think I do. But the bingo game was just about all the kids in the class, and I referenced something each person said when they were meeting each other the first day of school, and they had to go around the room and figure out which person the comment related to. And I was even in there. So like I had one comment that said, has a dog named Coda. So they would go in there and ask, come up to each person individually and ask. And then if they got 5 names in a row, they had bingo. So I do have a couple kids I have to give prizes for that. So I need to be purchasing some candy and some little passes for them. Like I gave 2 students no homework, no quiz pass. So I have to get my other students some candy. All right, so then moving on. Wednesday, we did our PLC meeting, Wednesday and Thursday. Then Thursday, we also had to do pep rally stuff where they just kind of went over how the pep rally was going to be for Friday. And I ended up having to leave, so I had to do some sub things also, but that's another story. But moving on for my 6th and 7th period, CCMA, they finished up taking their summer packet test. We gave them packets for the summer. They had to review a bunch of terminology and things. So they finished that test. We started bloodborne pathogens for OSHA because they had a test on OSHA August 20th. And we practiced sterile gloves, so we just did a little demonstration for that. And I think that went pretty well because from the previous year, they all knew, how to put on sterile gloves. So we'll just do like little procedures to see if they know how to do it, and then we'll add on to those. And then they had a little review test, or not review test, they had a review for the test. So we played a game. Well, first, let's see, I asked them, I cut up all the questions, and I got this from my coworker. We cut up all the questions, and I have them in groups of 2 review the questions. And once they reviewed the question, they passed the same questions on to the next group. And it was just like a rotation. So then after everyone finished all the questions, they wanted to play, heads up, 7 up. So I was thinking, okay, I've heard that before, but I wasn't sure how to play it. So they told me how to play it, and I said, okay, well, this is what we'll do. Whoever does not guess the person that picked them would have to answer a question from the test that, we were going to go over, the OSHA test. So if they got it right, they could sit down. If they didn't get it right, they would have to answer another question. And for the most part, I think maybe 1 or 2 people had to answer 2 questions, but they did really well in that. So that was pretty fun, and they enjoyed doing that, even, my senior class. So what else did we do? So because I had to leave on Thursday, I had to leave a little early. They did a little bit more studying on their own, and then Friday they took their OSHA test, and then I just have written out what was supposed to happen. Friday was our pep rally schedule, and it was going to be during, like, I guess 5th or 6th period, but then it was changed to after first period. So that was a whole nother thing. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys really quickly some things that I had written out for us to do and how our week went, so that maybe the next time I could show you a little bit more stuff, what we did in class. So, all right, so that is my spread for last week. I've already started on this week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.